we will quickly solve this sum where it is given that x minus root 5 is a factor of this cubic polynomial which is given. Then we need to find all the zeros of that given polynomial. Since it is a cubic polynomial and one of the factors is given x minus root 5, here the highest power of x is 3. That means this cubic polynomial will have 3 factors. So to get other two factors, what we will do is, since here the highest term is x cube and the coefficient of that is 1, and here we have x. So to get x cube, what we have to do is we need to multiply by x square. So here we will be getting x cube, and when this x square we will multiply by this minus root 5, then extra term or as second term what we get is, now in the given cubic polynomial we have minus 3 root 5 x square. So to get that, to balance that, we need to add minus 2 root 5 x square. Then only minus 2 root 5 and minus 5 will give us minus 3 root 5. And now to get this minus 2 root 5 x square, what we have to do is we need to multiply x by minus 2 root 5 x. Now again we have another term here minus root 5. So when we will multiply minus 2 root 5 x by minus root 5, then we will get 10. So here extra term that we will be getting is plus 10x. Now here we have plus 13x. So we need to add one 3x term. And to get that 3x term, what we have to do is we need to multiply x by 3. But extra term what we are getting here is minus 3 root 5. So here another term that we will be getting is minus 3 root 5, and that's what we need to do to balance the given cubic polynomial, because in that cubic polynomial also the last term that we have here is minus 3 root 5. Now one thing is clear that x minus root 5 is one of the factors of that polynomial, and this is another quadratic polynomial that we need to factorize, and from there we will be getting two more factors of that given polynomial. Now here if we proceed with middle term factorization, then 3, and here the coefficient of x square is 1. Here plus 3, here plus 1. That means when we will multiply them, it will give us plus 3 only. And here the coefficient of x is minus 2 root 5. So 3 can be written as 5 minus 2. Now this can be further written as root 5 square minus root 2 square. That means here we need to use the identity a square minus b square. So if we do that, then we will be getting these two factors, root 5 plus root 2, and then that will be multiplied by root 5 minus root 2. So x minus root 5, one of the factors, and the second factor can be written as x square, then minus root 5x, then we can write plus root 2x, then again minus root 5x, and then minus 2 root x, and then plus 3. So now what we can do is x minus x common from here. So within bracket we will have root 5 and then minus root 2. And from here what we can do, we can take minus x common. So from here it will be root 5 and then plus root 2x and then plus 3. Now in the next step what we can do is, so if we take minus root 5 plus root 2 common, then what we will be left with is, here we will have x, and then here we will have root 5 minus root 2. Because we know that when we multiply root 5 plus root 2 by another factor like root 5 minus root 2, then we get 3 as the result of multiplication. Now the first factor is x minus root 5, and from here it will be x minus root 5 minus root 2, and the third factor will be x minus root 5 plus root 2. So here the first factor is x minus root 5, but here we need to find all the zeros of that cubic polynomial, means the values of x for which that given polynomial will become 0. So if we consider that cubic polynomial as cubic equation of x, then roots of that equation will be the zeros of that cubic polynomial. So x minus root 5 will be 0. So from here x will be root 5. This is one of the zeros or one of the roots of this equation. And then the next factor is x minus root 5 minus root 2, and that will be equal to 0. That means x will be root 5 minus root 2. So this is the second zero of that cubic polynomial, and the third one is x minus root 5 plus root 2, and that is equal to 0. That means x will be root over 5 plus root over 2. So these are the three zeros of that given cubic polynomial.